So because you were asking questions about sheets, right?
We wanted to know more about the sheets. We have right now on our bed, which is going to change very shortly because we got a new bed coming from Dufresne. And we have what we have now is they're, what do you call them? Bamboo. And they wick.
Yes. Yes, the bamboo is known for that because because it's a grass fiber.
Oh,
They weave the textile, like the fibers, into what they call a rayon style thread. That's why it's called rayon from bamboo. Typically,
okay.
you'll see the packaging for those types of sheets.
Yeah.
And the grass fibers are great because they're an inhospitable environment for things like mildew and the things that make things smell musty and the sweat and organics from our bodies when we're sleeping. So it's great for people who have allergies or skin conditions. It tends to be a little bit gentler and less fostering of those things than cotton can be.
Oh, because man, we had cotton polyester before, and both of us found that it was we were warm and wet, so we had to kick off the sheets.
Yeah, the polyesters are tricky. They're also typically a rayon style thread. And polyester depends on how it was made. It's a man-made fiber. And it can be anything from the dry layers we wear underneath outdoor clothes to the disco clothes that feel like plastic because they don't breathe very well. So the quality of that cotton poly blend really matters. I do have a cotton poly blend that's probably our most affordable line of sheets. It's designed for hotels.
Okay.
So down here at the bottom of our set, if anybody's in the store later this weekend feeling them.
Okay.
And so that one's a 50-50 cotton poly blend and a percale weave. So it's really crisp feeling, super durable.
Okay.
Affordable, like a full king's. I was just looking at this. A full king set of sheets is only $110, and they're gonna last you for years.
Ours is it's not a king, it's a queen.
The queen size, yeah.
Queen
so yeah, the queen set of sheets I think comes into just around the $100 mark.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so super affordable. It's good spare set of sheets, good for guest rooms, kids' rooms, just having extras around because that's one of the biggest things with fabrics is making sure you wash it frequently enough. I have a lot of customers that only have one set of sheets, maybe two, and that means you don't tend to change them as often as we should.
Okay.
At least once a week, they should be getting washed.
Okay.
And that's a lot easier if you have more than one set. So two sets is the minimum in my mind, but 3 sets is ideal because then you have one for the bed, one for the laundry, and one for the shelf.
Yeah, you don't have to be washing that same day.
No.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, so the bamboo that you have from me, was it the grid? It has like a grid pattern on it?
No, it's green. It's lime green.
Yeah, but is it smooth and just flat, or does it have a bit of a grid pattern?
I don't think it has a grid pattern on it. It looks smooth.
Okay, so yeah, that's probably one of our older lines. We've switched companies a couple of times. One of my big bedding companies we used to deal with ended up retiring and no one bought the business. So we had to switch to a different company to get our cotton and the bamboo. And we were finding with the bamboo, the 100% bamboo, we were having problems with the stitching letting go because it was almost too soft.
Okay.
So we went to a bamboo cotton blend, which we did quite a few years ago. So I can't remember if yours would have been the blend or the straight. Anyways, so the new ones we've got now, we've had these for a couple of years. These have a really subtle grid pattern to them.
Okay.
They're available we can still get the green. So they've got a whole bunch of different colors. For those who are in Revelstoke, if you stop by the store, you can see the actual colors that these come in case you're trying to match something.
Oh,
it's hard to show colors online.
I remember that fabric.
Yeah, so that's the grid pattern I was talking about.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So ours is flat.
Okay. And the nice thing with the grid is it kind of hides the wrinkles a little bit. And then this one down here, this Freeport, this is a linen and cotton blend. And I don't have the samples for the colors yet for this. Michael hopefully is going to be coming through town in the next few months here and I can get some more samples.
Okay.
But that one comes white. This is the sand color. And then there's also a darker gray. But it's kind of cool just because the linen, same thing. It's the only fabric that gets stronger when wet. Linen's made with flax fibers. Yep. So kind of a cool concept for the fabrics. It is very wrinkly, so you just got to embrace the wrinkle. any natural fiber is going to wrinkle typically.
Yeah.
If you don't, that's where the cotton poly blend comes in, because the polyester helps prevent the wrinkling, prevent stains. So that's where it does make for good hospitality service or guest rooms, or anytime where you really want to be able to wash those sheets heavy. Or going to a straight cotton. Like the Brenda is our basic long staple cotton. And when I say long staple cotton, this is like the Egyptian cotton styles, where American cotton has really short strands, and Egyptian or the long staple cottons have the longer strands. So they're less likely to pill.
Oh,
That pop up.
okay. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh,
So
it's to learn about the fabric.
it's interesting because like with the cottons, and this is where people will complain about fabrics, and that's why I like selling the same style of sheets all the time. I'm dealing with one company, the consistent fabrics. I know they're good quality. They're long staple cottons. They're combed.
Yeah.
So they literally go through the threads with a fine tooth comb and pull out any impurities.
Okay.
That's what prevents the pilling and all the fluffy bits that you get. Some sheets, you wash them once and they look 10 years old.
Yeah.
Right? Typically that's because they were never combed.
Okay.
That matters more than thread count, because thread count is just how many threads per square inch. It doesn't tell you what quality. It doesn't tell you the style of weave.
Okay.
Because a percale versus a sateen is going to feel really different. One of the good examples for those coming in this week. So I've got two lines of sheets that are available from Cuddle Down. I've got a customer looking to get some Canadian made bedding. I'm going to go tour the old Minto Manor this afternoon. I'm excited to see the new place. It's all renovated. There's look at bedding purchases for this fall. So we're going to be looking at a couple of lines from Cuddle Down, and they are more expensive, but it's an investment, right? These are the textiles that are going to last you for years to come. They're available in separate pieces, because usually it's the fitted sheet that wears out, right? Flat sheets and pillowcases are fine. So when you buy good bedding, you find your linen closet ends up full of all these flat sheets and pillowcases, but you need more fitted sheets all the time.
Yeah, because the elastic goes on them. That's what's happened to some of ours.
Okay, yeah, and it can happen over a long time.
Yeah, well, these are old.
Elastic should hold up well. Bleach and really hot water are going to be hard on elastic, so that would contribute to that as well.
Okay.
Washing in cold water is going to help them last longer, but yeah. So yeah, we've got the two fabrics from these, but I was going to say about percale versus sateen. The gray one here is a percale weave. It's only 220 thread count for the percale deluxe from Cuddle Down, but it is a heavy fabric.
Okay.
And with percale, when they weave the fabrics, if you think of an old loom, it's one thread to one thread, so it's super sturdy, right? Versus the sateen weave, which is that softer feel that everybody really likes. That's one thread to four threads.
Oh.
So that's what gives it that softer feel. It can reduce the durability on them. So this one's a 500 thread count. Feels about the same weight.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's where the thread counts are a misnomer. You really need to feel the fabrics or trust where you're getting your fabrics from, so you know what's going on and whether it's going to be worth the investment. It feels like rolling the dice sometimes when you go to the stores that have discounts and they're bringing in fabrics from different manufacturers all the time.
Yep.
You never know what you're going to get.
Gotcha.
I don't really cut that. And then you were asking about warm. You were asking about warm options. And I had a few customers asking about we used to sell a line of fleece sheets that I really liked. But the fleece sheets, unfortunately, they changed their manufacturing. The company got bought. The quality just didn't stand up to what we were used to. So we've switched over, going back to flannel. Flannel is an interesting thing to try and find because there's not a lot of demand for it globally. So the manufacturers don't tend to make much of it. So you'll get fits and spurts of it sometimes. The quality I've found when I've been trying to buy has not been good. The sheets pill really quickly. And with flannel, it's not comfortable then, right? You don't get that nice soft feel.
Yeah, well, we turfed ours because they were cheap. And we didn't like that feel of the little pills on it because it, if you don't sleep with a lot of pajamas, like some people sleep dude, so it's okay, but it's not feel good on the body.
No, well, and ironically, it's those pajamas that can help cause that pilling too, because of the friction between the fabrics.
Right. Okay. Right.
And flannel's bad for that.
Yeah.
Right? It's a fuzzy fabric. You rub on it a lot, it's going to pill up if it's not good quality. So Cuddle Down, that Canadian company out of Ontario, so these are all Canadian made sheets. They're sewn in Ontario. The textiles are coming from Portugal, and they have a beautiful flannel line. We've got a couple of flat sheets that I really like from this flannel line, because I like putting a cotton fitted sheet on and then a flannel flat sheet so I can kick it off if it gets too hot. This is just a nice, warm, fuzzy layer. But this stuff, it is woven over in Portugal, fantastic quality. And this will hold up for years.
Okay.
So they're not cheap. I think one queen sheet is $125 or so. So that's not the set, that's one sheet. But again, if you get just the fitted sheet or just the flat sheet, quite often that's going to work quite comfortably for you. Yeah. And you can trust that it's going to last you for years.
Okay. Gotcha. The other thing that I had questions about, Nicole, was the duvet, you know, for winter, because if we spend the winter out here this year because of COVID, the duvet we have is old and it's time to lay it to rest.
Fair enough.
So the cover is fine. It's just the inside, because it's starting to shift and not go back in place. So it does not do it at all.
Yeah, that can happen over time. Sometimes the baffle boxes inside a duvet can get broken.
Okay.
There's a baffle box. When you build a duvet, you'll see on this one here. So let's see if I can show this off here. So this is the Evolved Duvet from Danya Down. It's made with feather fibers.
Okay.
And this is a simple box construction. So this is one of the reasons why it's a little bit more affordable. The stitching goes all the way through to the other side of the duvet. So you're going to get little pinch points, and the feather fibers are inside. These ones are kind of cool. They've taken the feathers and pulled the quill out.
Okay.
So you don't get the pokey bits of the feather. It's almost like down, but a little bit heavier.
Okay.
Now, so that makes them a little bit sturdier. In a down duvet, and I don't have one out here, but the boxes actually have depth to them. So it's a actual cube box where the down fibers or clusters live and float around.
But the one we have is all one bag. Like it's not broken down in little squares.
Oh, okay. Yeah, those shift easy then, especially as they get older.
And it's just time. It's old. We've had it for a long time. So I'm really seriously thinking of, we thought of fiber, or is the down better?
Down, I love down. Down is going to give you that natural fluffy lock where it traps air, just like in a down jacket. It traps air, so it's nice and warm. But because it's natural and really breathable, then it doesn't get too hot.
Oh, okay.
So with down, you can usually buy different weights of duvets with a good company. So you can get a lightweight, medium weight, heavyweight.
Okay.
I usually bring in the lighter regular weight from most of my companies just for a 4-season duvet. Revelstoke really just doesn't get that cold.
Right.
So if you get a heavier duvet, it's really going to be good for less time in the year, and they're not cheap. So you want to invest in something you're going to be able to use a lot. Right. And then a few weeks in the winter when it gets really cold, add an extra quilt.
Exactly. So how much is the one that you have there in a queen?
So the Evolved duvet is around $160 for a queen size, I believe. Okay. And then the down, I stock the Canadian down duvets, and I think the queen size, I should have looked those up, and you have my phone.
Anyway, send me
I'm going to edit this video afterwards.
Give it to me after. That's okay.
I want to get a video of showing how to find the prices.
Oh, okay.
So for somebody who's coming into the store, so to find out the prices of our duvets and to find out what we sell, because I've got down the feather fiber. I do have a microfiber hotel that's synthetic. Again, it is going to be warmer than a natural fiber duvet, but it is easy to care for. It's super affordable. It's only $100 for a queen size. So if you're in the store and you're wondering, what are the prices on the duvets? What do you have in stock right now? Because they all live downstairs. bring up your camera on your phone. You hold the phone over the QR code there, and somewhere it's going to pop up a link.
Oh,
And that link brings you directly to my website on the right page. So here's the duvet. I have a link to a blog post that tours you around it.
yes.
So there we have the down duvet, the wool duvet, the microfiber, and the feather fiber.
Oh, right. I saw that. Okay, that's where I was, but I wasn't sure. I needed some kind of confirmation. Okay.
Totally. So the evolved duvet is this one we're looking at that I was talking about. You can see how they're all stitched.
Yeah.
The wool duvet is a little bit different. It's not box construction, but it is stitched all the way through.
Yeah.
And that one's a nice natural alternative for people who have allergies to the feathers.
Yeah. Well, we're okay in that category, so we're good.
Yeah. So the Acadia is my favorite. So I have one very similar to this.
Okay.
And that one, the queen size is 380.
Okay. Okay.
And this is the price of down has gone through the roof. It is Canadian down from Quebec.
Okay.
It's got a nice cotton shell and it's filled over in Vancouver. So if there's any warranty issues, the warranty is if one of the boxes shifts on you,
Oh, yeah.
then they'll take it back, refill it, and then send it back out to us. So we can deal with that here through the store.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's good to know.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah. So then, and if you're ever looking at these things too, and you have questions, you're like, well, what's going on here? How do I do this? This little brown thing in the corner there,
Right.
if you tap that, that goes into my chat box right here. So product inquiries, if you're looking for something specific, general help just comes straight to me. And then the frequently asked questions is just some easy questions that I would get a lot of time. So then that way you don't need to wait for me to be free to reply. You can just get some answers really quick.
Oh, thank you. That's great.
Yeah.
Oh,
Comes popping up on my phone, so it makes it easy to get.
I like your website. It is just really informative. It really helped when I perused it. It was good.
Good. I'm glad. I'm
Yeah.
trying to get more stuff in there. Like I still have a lot to go. We have a big store.
Yeah, exactly.
Try to deal with it as I get inquiries from customers because I've had a lot of people asking about bedding lately. So it was time to get some stuff up. One other thing I was going to mention too, although we'll see. Oh yeah, okay, sweet. I was going to do a quick little part of the video talking about towels because I get my bedding companies that I order from. I'm placing all my bedding orders this weekend.
Okay.
They also sell me my towels and my robes. So for this kind of rainy weather we've been having out here, robe days are nice.
Yes.
We've got a few different options for them, whether it's the microfibers like I have. They're really easy to care for, easy to wash, nice and warm. There is also, yeah, I was going to grab. There's two that are not on display that I need to grab. And then our towel, there's a few different options for the robes though. They come in different sizes too, which is kind of nice.
Okay.
And then I get my towels from our bedding companies. And these are all coming out of Vancouver. So it's really quick for me to get. We're going to be changing how we stock the inventory. So I think what I'm going to do possibly later today or tomorrow is put up the remaining color towels we have in stock on sale just to clear them all out. I'm going to go down to just white and gray in store, and then everything else will be available to order on the website.
Okay.
Because then if I'm doing it that way, I should be able to order every month so we can turn it over more consistently so people know when it's coming.
Right. Right. And that's what a client wants. They want to know when and sort of ASAP because they usually go when they want a towel. They want them to pick them up right away.
Yeah. So if they need something right away, I'll have the white or the gray in stock ready to go.
Yep.
I'll probably beef up my inventory on just those colors. But then if they want specific colors, they'll just have to wait for the next order.
Like what color is your gray? Like what?
I've got
Have one there?
options. So the gray in the organic cotton, it's a nice dark charcoal gray.
Oh, I like that.
Right. And for all of the colors, you can come here to the store and kind of see what's available. Makes for a nice mix.
Yeah.
But I'll be, like I said, I'll be going down to just the white and gray. That's the majority of what we sell.
Yeah,
And I've also got a bamboo cotton towel. And this one comes in a whole bunch of colors. So you can see the range of neutrals they do.
Oh, okay.
There's two grays. There's two walnuts and a oak wood, they call it. Two different, a taupe and then a honey yellow.
Yeah, I still like the gray. There's something like, I like the idea that you've chosen gray as the alternate color that you're going to carry, because that
Yeah,
is
not everybody wants white, and
everything.
honestly, the top selling color is gray
Yeah.
of various types. So I'll probably stock both shades in the bamboo. So we'll have, yeah, we'll still have a decent amount of inventory, but then I can be deeper. So when people need like 4 bath towels, I'll have it.
Yeah, exactly.
With this place is how much do I keep in stock, and is that really serving the community?
Yeah, you have to focus on the community because that's the primary.
Yeah, and I do have, there is one other line or a couple of other lines of towels that we got from Cuddle Down, again, that Canadian company. These are the more luxurious type things. So when you want to invest in something that's really nice quality, the zero twist towels are gorgeous. So
It's
these are probably the plushest towels I've ever used.
Wow, is that ever thick?
Yeah. So these are what they call zero twist. So what they do is the threads normally twisted together, and with Portofino, they've untwisted it. So that's what makes everything poof.
Oh, okay.
And they're great. You know they're good quality. You put them in the dryer, there's almost no lint the first time you wash them.
Wow.
Yeah. And it comes in, this one comes in a huge range of colors. And again, this is not something I'm going to be keeping in stock, but I've got a face cloth of every color in stock. So you can come and see, like, what's the actual color of that red? Because reds can be anything. Yeah. So if you're trying to match a certain decor, then that's a possibility.
Ours is gray now in our new little hacienda. It's gray. So for us, I kind of like the color to blend. So gray would be fine.
Yeah. Well, it's also fun to have some accent colors sometimes, right? So you can pop it up with a yellow hand towel or something like that. Yeah. Just for fun. And the other ones I meant, like I've got some at home to wash for these ones. These are a really lightweight hotel industrial towel. So super basic. This is the kind of stuff they would give you at camp. They're super cheap. They're lightweight, easy to wash. And so I brought the hand towels in for the beer house. They were using them as the bar rags for cleaning.
Perfect.
And then the bath towel is the old school small bath towel that seems tiny and useless for anything. But I like it for a pool towel for going swimming because it dries quick and doesn't take up much room.
Exactly.
And ladies with long hair that like to wrap their hair in a towel. Yeah. This one's the perfect weight. It doesn't hold your whole head sideways.
Exactly. So, you're not lifting the towel.
No, exactly. So it's just a nice size for people to wrap their hair. And I think they're $6. So it's
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's from our hotel supply company that I've been enjoying. Makes for great, especially for the rentals and stuff in town. So I've got that up for anybody who has vacation rentals or somewhere where you want to have. Not that vacation rentals are doing much right now, but
yeah, that has probably really gone kind of south for this summer.
Well, it's interesting because we're still on the highway. We still get travelers. We had the highway closed for the flooding issue. What was that, a couple weeks ago? Yeah. And everything filled up because there were so many people in town looking to find a place to put their heads.
Good.
Yeah. So did that answer all your questions? You were asking about duvets, sheets, something warm. I don't have any electric blankets at all.
No,
we get into Canada.
We don't want one. We paid it forward. It went away.
Yeah, fair enough.
Just want to use normal plain blankets and Afghans or whatever.
Yep, a nice quality of flannel sheet and a good down duvet, and you will be toasty warm.
Okay, good point. So we'll have to keep you posted and make an order.
Yeah, sounds good. One thing I wanted to bring up the flannel now because Cuddle Down. It sounds like all my warehouses are running slow. So with the Cuddle Down order, I'm going to put up the flannel sheets. I'm hoping as well in case anybody wants to order them because it's going to take 3 to 4 weeks to get it. Okay. If not a bit longer. So they won't be here until into August.
That's fine.
And then I might not do another order probably till September with them. So
that's better yet. That works too.
Yeah. So then the sheets would be coming in probably October, late October kind of timing.
Yeah. But we have a beautiful set of fleece ones that we bought way back about 2 or 3 years ago. And they are well for now. But it's good to know about the flannel sheet for future.
Yeah, totally. Once those ones start wearing thin, then
exactly.
The next one. Yeah, I can start with the down duvet for now, and That's the nice thing with getting good quality bedding. You just buy one piece every time and you don't need to replace it every year.
Exactly. Exactly. That's the part that we're looking at.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you
Oh, did we lose them?
Hi there. Sorry, I got a call in between. It's okay. Are you there, Nicole?
Yeah.
Okay, good. No, thank you for that. That was really good.
Yeah.
Appreciate your help.
Not a problem.
We'll now have to make a decision as to what we're going to do and which one we're going to buy first.
Sounds good. Yeah. If you have